Indianapolis, and we are back for another Cleetus and Cars and Crown Vic race. Pretty excited. We just came off a big W at the Freedom 500, led every single lap, qualified first. That's probably it's just a crazy thing for that to happen. That's not a common thing for our races. So I was very excited to be the first one to do that and to be able to do that. And our car is here, the number 88. It's running good. It's running good from what I hear. Haven't touched it since the Freedom 500. Anybody that had any doubts on us, you know, just keep in mind, we are not allowed to touch these cars. We're not allowed to open the hoods. We're not allowed to change the tires. We're not allowed to adjust tire pressure. We're not allowed to do anything to these cars. Dave goes over these cars and they are all identical as they can be. He said they ran them the other day. Every car was within like 3/10 around the track with the same drivers in the car. So keep that in mind, right, Dave?
He pays me real good.
Yeah, well, besides the fact I give him a hefty salary on top of what he already makes from Cleetus, you know, we're not going to talk about that or go there. But we are excited. The car seems to be good. I don't think really anything except for a fresh set of tires has been put on it since Indy or since the Freedom 500. And it's going to be an epic weekend, epic day of racing tomorrow. We'll be back out here. This is Thursday. We're getting everything prepped and ready. And we're back out here tomorrow to start racing. Hopefully we do good in qualifying. And hopefully we do good in the race. We got second here last year, which is pretty awesome. Right behind Kevin. Hopefully we can make that 2 and turn it into a 1. We'll see.
Hey, you got that special staggered match set of tires on there, right?
Hey, we don't need to talk about it on camera.
We're filming it, okay? Yeah, that little cut I gave him, I get it, you know. You guys think they're funny, but joke's on them.
That's gonna stick it back at you. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. You don't want to blow a horn. You'll return this to its rightful owner. I don't know if maybe you want this. It don't need a key no more, bud.
I did catch my finger on the
I
grinder.
told you.
Get the bill for that. You just wait till you get the bill for that.
You just wait till you get
Cut
the
our
bill.
boot off?
I told you. I warned you, George. I warned you. Right through the back window.
World is going on here? Oh no. No. No way. What are you doing?
I'm impounding a truck for illegally parked.
This is really happening.
Unbelievable! No! How did the repo man get repoed? Dude, oh, we're done. Oh no.
All right, guys, we are here at the Indy 800 about to do some qualifying. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. A lot of good guys here. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what we do. Hopefully we can pull off another W. These cars are lined up. About to get in, get suited up for qualifying. I'm fired up. I'm excited. I was fast last year at Indy. Hopefully I can keep that up this year. Keep it going.
Well, come on, get in there. Let's go. We're getting ready to pull out for qualifying. It's 1 lap to catch up speed and 3 laps for your qualifying.
There's great events. The Freedom 500, if you've never been, make the trip down to Bradenton and check it out. But there's just something about these.
He was one of the guys that succumbed to front right
More to
front
go.
tire blows, and you really have to be
Here we go.
Had the biggest hit out of anybody last year. And as you see AJ up in the flag stand, waving the white flag, letting them all know that they've got just 1 more lap to go around here. And so far, David Diesel only able to get up to 5th quick so far. We'll see if he's got anything left in the tank here on this final lap. Top 4 still unchanged.
Right now he's 5th quickest.
from that one, and Jimmy's still trying to pick up the pace a little bit there at the tail end, but J.H. Diesel currently in the 5th spot as you see George in that for the demolition race on that stretch as Zach Walker comes by to complete his qualifying effort.
J.H. is carrying a lot of speed through 4 there. This may be a nice lap for him. J.H. comes by. It is his fastest
lap. Fastest lap, 5th qualifying. 3/10 off the pace of Brad DeBerg.
They're going to do things that they probably shouldn't do, and that's going to be hit that ramp more than one time. So
I don't know. I think this little corner right here is going to be... For sure.
Yes, they will.
They've got some of the vehicles that you're going to see tomorrow are bonkers.
That little thing right there is going to be... that little guy over there? That little guy right there? I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
I don't have to worry about that little guy. In the 5. You gotta wait to come over. I'm not quite there just yet.
I would be willing to bet that's going to make the
keep an eye on Jim. Jim was our winner back
best moments reel.
And he absolutely set on the infield section trying to steer it.
There they go.
10 laps of this.
Already contact.
Already making contact as they head down into the first set of turns.
So as expected, none of these things would turn like battleships as they come through that first left-hander. No taker so far on lap 1 with the ramp.
Yes, so they've learned a lot, but here you go.
Here
you
we go.
You've got bands getting sideways, and you got to funnel in nice and neat, nice and orderly. This is just like getting on the on-ramp.
This is like a slaughterhouse. This is like
Got to have a little bit tough because if you've got 3 or 4 vans that are trying to occupy that space going through there at the same time, it is just not going to work. Let's see, do we have any takers here on lap number 2?
Yep.
We've got one, and send it!
Whoa! Oh, man, wipe the front end right up and underneath that
That's
thing.
why you don't do it early. We've got 2 more takers, 3 more takers. Everybody else is out right there for the 169, I believe. That winner, no, Banks looks like he's gotten through.
Was that Jim?
Winner from back at the Freedom 500 is out already.
Massive air. Massive air, and he is going off. He's going way off. That is the Nissan, and a little front end contact there as the Dodgers make their way around him. For York, he showed us that the suboptimal Pontiac ball joints cannot handle the
We'll go ahead and get back over here to our ramp.
Looks like a couple of vans are having some trouble keeping going here. We may have a van stalled right here on the front straightaway, and that is not an optimal place to be. And a one van, I thought that one might go up and over the front end as they lock the brakes up. Able to continue on and keep moving that right now. We've seen better days, and now that thing, to say that thing is
It sounds like tuba practice out there as well. The pleasing tones of the minivans at full throttle are very tuba-esque. And again, the left-hander, and you can see that the blue van, that last hit to jump the front end of that thing is just complete garbage at this point. It's really trying on the straight line. Oh man, big front right landing on the comb-over van.
I think the comb-over is not quite done yet. Still continuing on. Here you see our leader, the 169, I think. Jump here at some point. And, oh my gosh.
We're pulling into the pit stall.
Hands are dropping like flies. We've got fluid everywhere. We've got parts and pieces. You've got to go right up the gut, right up the middle.
Another big one.
Oh my goodness, that's second time, and I think this one might be it. Awful close there to knocking down one of the fences.
He almost ended up in the spectator tunnel.
Now keep in mind, if they do go a little too far here, you know, if we have a front stuck throttle, there is a lake down there.
He's backing up.
Oh my goodness, he's trying to get
Problem. It just backed right into him.
Less than 5 to go, 4 to go to be exact.
That was premeditated murder we just watched out there.
Now Banks was the leader, but now he's in a pretty awkward spot here. We're gonna, oh my goodness, they're still flying through the air, still hanging on, and
Italian painting.
You're gonna have to show that 160. No! What a move! My goodness! At the line, coming through with the 360.
Nice drifting left-hand corner there, too. Oh, my gosh.
The 369 of Jake Sherbrooke so far showing the way.
Oh, the Dodge skipped the rim. That was about the first time in the last 4 laps he has. We're going to contact here big time. This is Anderson!
White flag is out. One final time, unbelievable. Jake Sherbrooke trying to hold on. One final jump here. Up and over.
Oh, man.
Sherbrooke's able to get through. Here they come.
Here we go again.
Opening. And trying to make their way through.
They both died before the flag.
Is anybody going to make it?
He's going to do it. He's doing it.
At the line. Sprinting across the finish line. What
That
an
was a pretty
unbelievable
good finish.
By no means is that legal, but
No. That was easily one of the most disgusting
what an
spectacles in the
ending to
history
that. That
of
was
motorsports. It was great seeing
All
him
those
in
fans are
Indianapolis.
completely
It was
done.
fantastic.
Completely destroyed.
But it's being preached, so who cares?
All right, so we qualified fifth. We're getting ready to start the race. He's strapped in, and we are ready to go. So let's see how it goes. Get this thing done. Here they go.
Turn number one, Jackson and Jimmy's going to take a very tight line there, but Great Ledbetter is holding her ground.
they said it wasn't going to take long. There you see 3 to 4 wide formation all the way through the field, bumping and banging. J.H. Diesel nearly getting into the outside wall, but it's Gray Ledbetter out in front. Keep an eye on the 199 of Jim York up to second, and Jack Stan Jimmy not far behind in the 69.
Stewart has made up 8 spots and basically a lap and a half right now, and he's going to come down to the bottom of turn number 4, make a run up the straightaway. He's going to get in the front, Gray Ledbetter's going to
That was the Pied Piper. I think you're going to see that here tonight with Tony Stewart. Look at those 1776 on the outside there. And Cleetus McFarland already in tow following Tony Stewart. But Great Ledbetter doing a nice job out front trying to pull away. There you see Tony in heavy, heavy traffic right behind the 18 of Zach Walker with Cleetus right behind.
He fell way back coming into, I believe it was in a turn line off the punch position and he found he saved his own team.
Using the middle of the racetrack, she does not appear to be overly aggressive in the line. First 4 or 5 cars have gotten single file, but Tony Stewart and the rest of the field back.
Everybody's kind of just
and look at that rush hour traffic down the back straightaway. 3 by 3 by 3 for about
kind of pinned in there behind George.
We watch again as they come through now 3 wide, clean 3 wide. Jack Stan Jimmy is driving a great race. He was the 10 race finisher last year on the
in on the 69. It looks like we may have some smoke already. The 199 of York may have gotten into the wall a little bit. And we'll keep an eye on that right front
George
tire.
Justin are side by side.
The issue is, as you see everybody else
Justin
trying
take
to
the outside
sort
line
things
on that.
Back from Demolition Range on the
Looks like it worked out pretty good.
You see Brad Duberty trying to go right up the middle, gets around the outside.
3 wide. There he goes, Justin. Just up his spots, moving his way up to the front.
Diesel's going to do a nice job working his way around the outside of the Jimmy's.
There we go, buddy. Come on.
Green paint. And JH is set up very well right now. He's going to try to use York as a bit of a pick, I believe, here as he jumps down to the bottom of the racetrack.
J.H. Diesel has been the man to beat in some of these oval car races here over the last couple of years. He's done a lot of oval racing aside from...
Sorry if it's shaky, guys. I'm really zooming in. I'm pretty good height on the way to the track here. Definitely got some. Something just happened.
Jim York being a little bit too aggressive there, kind of washes up the hill, and York looks like he's going to lose about 3 or 4 spots here potentially as Brad Duberty tries to enter the top 5 for the first time. He rides just in front of the 3 of Ellis George, and now for Great Ledbetter, she's got company. Here comes Jack Stan Jimmy. far, and down the back straightaway, we've got a 3-car battle for the race lead. Here you look out the back bumper of J.H. Diesel as he goes to the outside of Jack Stan. Jimmy's looking to take over the second spot. As you go double box here, there you see Cleetus hard at work, trying to get to the inside.
Going for first.
As we've got a new
there
race
you go.
J.H. Diesel.
Let's go, buddy.
We talked about before the race, and he is living up to all the hype that we gave him. He's multiple car lengths up now as we watch in the back straight. Tony Stewart makes a move around the outside of vice grip Derek, and now he's going to try to carry around the outside. Oh, he's going to get forced up high.
Opening up a little bit of a gap back to the 28. There you see Stewart and Derek from Vice Grip Garage trying to battle on the outside of the 3 of LS George. Now you get to see some of the drivers up in the fast group qualifying now starting to kind of work their way up through the field. I'm surprised they were able to continue that they go, but Jim York, I mean, if there's a car that's going to be begging for a caution and hoping it's not him, it's going to be that 199.
That is a fact, and a great save by Cleetus there, because that thing did have a little bit of yaw coming off that front straightaway. As we look back now, the 6th position is Stewart. In the Jimmy's World Crown Vic, the guy who said he had never driven on a Holden before, is acquitting himself very well, running to the front of his bag.
Give a shout out here to J.H. Diesel, the way he worked his way up through the field. Now you get to see how much he pushed through the field.
Trying to get it, keep back where I can see the first couple cars for you guys.
199 looked like he may have caught the outside wall that time and might be coming to pit road. And it looks like Jim York is going to bring the 199 to pit road. Take a look at the replay here. You see him when he comes out the turn of the field. Just barely keeps it off the wall, but can't stay off the right rear tire and quarter panel of Cleetus.
DeBerti and Stewart were doing some pretty good work together. DeBerti has now put a little bit of gap between himself and Tony, but they were working as a bit of a 1-2 tandem now, as they all in a pretty good pack now headed to 3 and 4.
DeBerti taking a jump to the inside, trying to take the 3rd spot away from Jack Stan Jimmy. He's also going to have Jeremiah Burton, who's doing a nice job in maintaining the like we suspected he would. Cleetus is not far behind there, as well as Stewart looks to the outside, trying to make a move on Burton, and Tony Stewart, who started 19th, is all the way up into the top 5.
And JH is looking as solid as the day is long out there. You can, again, watch the front end of the race car, watch the slip angle, watch how much steering input's going in there, and it is very solid. Once we start to see the tires go,
definitely got some fast cars coming up on him.
Jim York to see if they can't get the oh my gosh, absolutely.
Stewart's in 3rd, it looks like to me. Going in the 2nd.
Wow. I mean, that thing was worse off than the front runner on Stewart's dragster.
Well, speaking of Stewart, here we go. It took him 12 laps to get up into the top 5. He's
Justin, hold him on.
Here, J.H. Diesel racing Tony Stewart for the lead at IRP. New race leader, it's Tony Stewart. Here comes J.H. Diesel trying to cross him over down the backstretch.
An aggressive move by Stewart to dive down in there, but the car pushed so high, it did allow J.H. to carry more momentum through that corner, but it's going to be Stewart on the high side coming into 3 and 4.
Stewart's going to have that preferred run on the outside line. We'll see just how hard J.H. Diesel pushes it here through turns 3 and 4. He's going to back off ever so slightly.
We're going to have a race here.
Brad DeBerti not far behind as you see these 3 cars. They separated themselves just a little bit. Trey Ledbetter continuing to hold down that
Falling behind him, Justin.
Jack Stan Jimmy. We'll see if Jared from Vice Grip Garage or Cleetus, who had followed Stewart up through the field, we'll see if they can't kind of get up there and challenge him, as well as it looks like LS George is down on pit road as well. He needs a new right front tire.
A little bit of concrete poisoning. right side of that car as well, as he clearly put a tire down and got into the wall. As we watch again that front group begin to separate itself, I have to go back and once again praise Ray Ledbetter.
2 laps to
Here
go.
we go. They're
61
getting
to
ready
go
to
when we come to the
restart.
stripe. Tony Stewart on the outside. J.H. Diesel to the inside with Brad DeVerde restarting on the inside of row 3. We are green again and we're ahead of J.H. Diesel, Jack Stan Jimmy, Derek Beery, Cleetus McFarland basically hanging in there 3 wide around 1 and 2.
You see the front 2 cars, they've gotten away clean and free, but look
Save
at
that
this
tire,
mess
Justin.
behind
There's
them.
a lot
2
of race
wide,
left to
3
go.
wide, down the back stretch, trying to sort things out as the field spreads out. We do have a car slow on the back straightaway. It's the number 50 of Matt from Demolition Ranch, and he looks like he's going to be headed towards the pit. Looks like we've got another casualty for a right front tire as the 50 is going to come to a stop. You see it down in He has come to rest before the start of the pit lane, and that
Another
will
caution.
bring
This
out
will be
the
a
yellow.
second
Just
caution
fired
of
up
the
to and
night.
drove it down into the pit, so I'm not sure why he came to the complete stop. It's almost like you want to cycle the ignition on the car.
Well, I don't know if he's maybe trying to make sure that a caution came out, so he
All right,
didn't
it's our
lose
second
several
caution
laps
of the
here.
night.
He was
We'll
hoping
be
that,
restarting in
so unfortunately for him, there
second
wasn't going to be any debris to race
Here we
again.
go.
Tony Stewart again
Restart on
the
our
outside.
second caution.
88 J.H.
They're
Diesel
getting ready to
down low.
go.
Ray Ledbetter on the inside of row number 2. Brad DeVerde on the
There you go.
outside to see if Brent can be at high speed and get back out.
60 to go, 58 to go to be exact. Been side by side down there for
Yeah,
second.
let's go. We got a long way to go, boys.
Bumper here of J.H. Diesel. Look at that traffic jam. 3 wide all the way through the corner between Garrett and Vice Grip Garage. You've got
Cleetus down low.
Yeah, Cleetus there as well. And look at this battle here.
Man, that's about as American as it
I'll
comes
tell you
right
what,
there.
I'll tell you what, that is the star of the
Remember,
star
guys, we got a
spangled
lot of
as
laps.
you
We got to try to save the tire some. So, got a little bit of strategy trying to save the tire, a little bit of strategy trying to stay up in the front. So,
Tony Stewart and some of his days in NASCAR. We're going to be very curious to see how aggressively they race him. Tony's been known to throw a helmet or two, or some steering wheels, or maybe to question your family and question
your lineage.
Your lineage. So I don't know exactly how aggressively I'd be wanting to race Tony Stewart in 57.
So we're in this kind of gray area here where the aggression level is going to vary a little bit, and then people are really going to have to settle into a dedicated strategy. J.H. does appear to be falling off the base a little bit here, and Cleetus is right on his bumper.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, though. This is kind of that spot, like you said. This is where, if you're going to have a spot where you're up in the top 5 or top 6, and you're comfortable with your car, you're happy with the way it's handling, this is a time where you just get let those cars ahead of you push a little bit further. Just try to maintain where you're at and think about the long term. Think about the long term. We're going to be halfway in less than 15 laps here. So you've got to start thinking of this race in thirds and in quarters now. Right now, you're midway through that second quarter. What's it going to take to get to the end? And we've got trouble for our defending race winner, the 78 KSR, Kevin Smith.
That is the Olympic wildebeest at the end of the pack, and here comes the Tigers to come run around the outside of it as they are hammered down. And Kevin is going to head into the pits. It looks like the whole field is going to go streaking past him. That is a huge, huge turn of events for a very talented racer, and a major threat seems to be taken off the table.
Kevin Smith, a former winner not only of this event, but a Freedom 500 winner as well. Just a tough break here.
he's kind of turning some laps right now. Oh, there it goes sideways. Easy there, buddy.
Take out one of who we thought were going to be our heavy contenders in this one. Just did not seem to factor in like we hoped he would.
Brake pedal usage has become very interesting. Pay attention to taillights when you're watching these people lap the racetrack. Stewart does not touch the brakes at a 1 and 2, but he gives them a little bit of a tap to set the front end going into 3 and 4.
This is the type of track where, depending on who is on the left and the straightaway, reading this track is kind of predictable where you can, and it's such a long sweeping corner too, where you really can, you don't have to jam back on the line, you kind of work your way through the corner before you fully commit to plant the right foot, as I would say, and heading down the back straightaway to really set yourself up. And I think that's what some of these drivers are really kind of starting to figure out is, again, there's the
You notice all them 4 cars are just kind of paced together. And everybody's kind of got the same idea. Everybody's kind of trying to conserve tires. And your first car, I feel like your first car is going to be pushing the hardest.
Oh yeah, it's girdle and brake.
Yeah, and that is true. Kevin's next car is overheating like crazy.
Well, while we've been talking about this, Cleetus is on the move. He's up into 4th and battling now with his good buddy there, Nemesis.
Brian, they went back and forth, whether it was school bus races, whether it was boat races, didn't matter. They had this like long outstanding bet going on, and I lost track of how many times they doubled down or tripled down. But at the end of the day, JH Diesel won a helicopter, and then he opted for $100,000.
So I think JH is doing just fine when it comes to that rivalry. But these 3 cars right here, as you get rep from DFI speed, looks like that thing is just overheating and cooked again.
Make the same. Be interesting to see.
He's gotten so much better at the circle track and oval racing, and he is certainly going to be a threat. And there's something that we thought we would not see here tonight as the helmet has come off and the night is over for KSR, for Kevin Smith.
Fair to say or not fair to say, in the next 10 to 15 laps, we got to see something out of Derek here to show us that he's going to be aggressive enough to make a move, that he's going to have to be very aggressive to actually start making moves on these guys. He's got to show us something now. Oh, I just saw on pit road, Kevin Smith just dropped a Dusty Rhodes bionic elbow to the hood of the 33 of Brentford DFI speed, so the beat continues. But we'll see. Looks an unfortunate break for both those drivers as they're out. Roman Atwood has also gone to victory lane. Check out the replay. Setting up, drops the elbow. A little bit more of the body, side body there. Not quite the traditional bionic elbow, but it'll work. It'll work. Shout out Cody. Up front there you see Tony Stewart. The lead not really growing. And Tony's a smart enough racer to know he doesn't have to push the issue. But he's given himself 2 to 3 car lengths to work to where if he thinks that Bradley Birdie is going to try to get aggressive and is going to try to make a move, he's given himself plenty of room to try to play defense and block that. I actually like where Jackson Jimmy is now, too. He's in that kind of rocking chair between the 2 packs of cars, so he has plenty of room to work in, not a lot of direct pressure behind him, and he can certainly scan ahead and follow the line he wants to follow to make some time in front. Completely different race for him than it was last year. Yeah, Jack Stan coming off a 13th place finish back in the Freedom 500, a 9th place finish last year at Bristol, 18th here last year. So not a great run here in Indy last year. I looked at the stat there again, I mentioned for Jackson. Unfortunately, the most last place finishes out of any driver, but that's not going to happen here tonight. And Jack Stan is driving one of his better races here tonight. As there you see Derek from Vice Grip Garage on the inside. JH is losing the right front. He is going to be in big trouble very shortly here. The right front of that thing is toast if it's not gone right now. Oh, there it goes, and something has come loose and around goes the 88. Huge hit. Oh my goodness. Caution is out. JH Diesel with a big hit, and Jeremiah Burton nowhere to go.
Nothing. And the front end of JH's car held out like a battleship. I mean, they barely chipped the paint. Meanwhile, Burton's car folded up like a potato chip out there. That is about as big a shot as we've seen anybody take here. Even last year, I would say bigger than Demo Matt's shot last year. Safety team is going to quickly try to get over there as Jeremiah Burton. I mean, that thing is absolutely decimated. Toast. I mean, that thing took, well, that is one of the biggest hits, like you said, that I think we've ever seen there. JH Diesel's car coming to a stop here just past the start-finish line.
Exactly know what happened.
And I don't know if JH is going to be able to continue on. You had mentioned something was going on as we checked the heat wave visual replay.
He began to lose the right front tire coming into 1, and then it completely cut down at the end of 2, and then he was off to the races.
Yeah, he's moving around.
Watch this vicious hit. Oh, for Jeremiah, absolutely nowhere to go. And you just hope now that both drivers are all right there. Cleetus made a little bit of contact trying to avoid the 88 of JH Diesel. And you saw Jeremiah kind of lock the brakes up, wanted it to turn left, but once those brakes locked up,
he was along for the ride at that point. You know, we talk about a bank racetrack, and you saw exactly what happened to JH when the thing makes that second swing and starts heading up the bank, and
you really are helpless in that situation. And man alive, Burton just, as you said, he comes around the corner, and he has got a face full of that thing in front of him and nowhere else to go.
Yeah, Cleetus gave us a great view there, again, from our replay there, presented by our friends at Heatwave Visual, and there he is out of the car, but unfortunate break. He looks like he's all right, but
not going to be a repeat winner, and the streak is going to end in our...
Here, the right front of that thing is toast if it's not gone right now.
Oh, there it goes, and something has come loose, and around goes the 88, right in front of the field. Huge hit, huge hit. Oh, my goodness. Caution is out. J.H. Diesel with a big...
Not where they wanted to end the Indy 800, but looks like I'm going to be watching from the sidelines, guys. Come on, guys.
I'm going to go with run. Just run.
Took a pretty hard hit. I am good. I'm okay. The safety equipment did its job, but unfortunately we're out of the race, so all we can do is support our buddies. I got Jackson and Zach Walker in second, third, right behind Tony Stewart. I think Tony Stewart's going to blow a tire. I just do. Got about 23 laps to go, and the guy's been sending it.
Zach Walker on the
Come
inside.
on, buddy.
Tony Stewart to the outside. Here they come.
Oh,
He's
my
inside
goodness.
the touch. Stewart in the wall. Stewart's in the wall. It's Zach Walker coming off of turn number 4, and it's going to be the 18 of Zach Walker. He wins the Indy 800. Presented by Heatwave Visual.
Zach Walker.
He wrecked Tony Stewart. That is absolutely unbelievable.
Not how we wanted to end the Indy 800. I'd say the car is pretty much done. Came in and we were hot for about 3 laps. It was starting to get hot on the gauge. We ran pretty conservative. We were trying to save the tire because we knew that was going to be key for the race. So we never even, honestly, I never even went like 100% out there because I was just going to run the outside, save my tire. A lot of guys were diving in. Somehow the winner and multiple guys in the front all ran the race on their tire, and they did it. Never seen that happen here. So it was not how we wanted to end. So basically I came out and Cleet was right behind me, and I asked him after it happened. He said, yeah, man, he says, you blew a bunch of coolant out. The car was hot for a few laps and blew coolant out. So it was basically just like skating on ice out there. So basically I came in, went to go to the inside. I saw Garrett or Cleeter right there, and I said, well, I don't want to spin into him and take him out. So I turned back up towards the wall because it looked like nobody was there. Unfortunately, Jeremiah was coming up there, had no idea, and we hit pretty hard. It was a pretty hard hit. Luckily, for all the safety equipment they have in the car, the new updated seats, the full containment seats, the cages, the everything, I feel fine. Might be a little sore tomorrow, but I feel good as of right now. Very unfortunate, but I think this car is done. But look at this. It actually broke the throttle pedal off the floor. Like, it's just hanging there. I don't know how that thing attaches.
Oh, yeah.
But she's hanging. And obviously, this is where the worst of it happened, in the right front right here. We hit pretty good. It was near a head-on. I was almost kind of coming back, and she's done. She is toast.
Poor old girl.
So, car was running really good. It sucks we're going to lose it, but it is what it is. Hit so hard, too. Actually, the evap and everything flew out. Yeah, not an ideal situation. Let's go check his car out over here. It was Indy's hard on the cars. My car's gotten hot every year, but I've managed to either get a caution or pull off, and it's been better and worked and everything. But it's let's take a look at his.
Hey.
His car is absolutely done. So it was. I just didn't like the way he was riding behind me, I just figured, hey, let's just take each other out. But his car is, yeah,
you can see this one.
he is
This one's pretty whacked.
Unfortunately, he took 2 cars out. Sorry, I haven't been in a wreck on. I honestly haven't been in a major wreck in one of these. I think I had a practice accident. Other than that, I've been pretty good and pretty fortunate not to be involved in some of the crashes these guys have had. But either way, pretty unfortunate. We'll check back on the GoPro and everything, take a look how everything turned out. But we know how it turned out. We crashed. We're done. So congratulations to Zach, though. I was literally screaming my head off on the side there because he was right there with Tony Stewart. We're racing against Tony Stewart. Guy is a legend. And Zach, that last lap, I saw Zach and him. Zach was pushing it every chance he had. and he got him on that last and took the win. So congratulations to Zach. That was awesome, man. Really cool to see that come to the home team. Hopefully Zach takes that 632, puts it in his Burnout car, and he'll be a force to be reckoned with on the Burnouts at that point. So not that his car isn't cool as it is, but I think that 632 is really going to wake it up. So we'll call it that, guys. Indy 800, not an ideal situation for JH Diesel, but we do have Burnouts tomorrow, and we got a couple goodies for the old Chevy Silverado that I think we're going to be dialed in with that. What do you think?
I think so.
I think so. We'll do our best. It's a small pad here. They did make it bigger, but I think we got that. But for now, Indy 800's done. Congrats to Zach and everybody that raced. It was an awesome race. I mean, just can't ask for a better group of guys to run with. Everybody's running really good now. Stiff competition out there, and we look forward to Connecticut, only about a month away, 2 months away. So we'll see you guys in Connecticut. But otherwise, check us out on the Burnout pad. So we're out here day 2 of Cleetus and Cars and Indy 800 in Indianapolis Raceway Park. And we're gonna get the Burnout truck set up and ready to go. We've got to change the pulley on the alternator, on the Altiminator. And basically we gotta change the pulley, go to a larger pulley because it is throwing a battery light the whole time when we're doing a burnout, which is obviously not a good thing. We need to not do that. And yeah, so let's get our alternator pulley on. We're gonna put our Burnout tires on it, and then as soon as we're done with that, put our nitrous in it. We're ready to go.
We think they're boss man, cowboy.
I think we're ready. We got our tires on it. We've got the pulley on the alternator. We got a fresh belt on it. It has full of coolant. It's full of oil, we think. We didn't really check it, but I know when it left, it was full of coolant oil. And I think we're gonna be able to do some burnouts. I think we're gonna try 4 high this time if I get in the 4-wheel drive. I think I'm gonna send it a little higher. I actually did a little test the other day and 4 high worked. So I think, and that was with no spray.
Oh, yeah.
So with spray, I think we can see 4x4 high.
I'll be waiting. Only you can blow the tires.
Only I can blow the motor, the tires,
Trans, rear end, front end,
axles, truck itself up. But I'll do my best. We're gonna go up here and see what's going on with open comp, and we'll be up in a few. Full send.
See what we got.
I'm getting real tired of this guy stealing all my stuff. So we're taking his tow truck. It's done. We're getting out of here, dude. Got our own tow rig, way bigger than his. Pull a house down with this thing.
So we've got a little something going on here, and I think you might see what it is. So they're finishing up the last burnout competition right now. And we're finishing off this tow truck. It's done. The time has come. You have to be careful of those lines, Justin. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, do not back up. Do not back up.
Go, go!
I'm trying. He broke the key.
You broke it? I break it? Yeah,
This is the worst towing company ever created.
Trying to steal Cleetus' truck, and well, he turned it right back around on him.
What do you have to say for yourself letting them do that?
The fans ratted us out. We were hooked up, about ready to go, and the guys, they put a lock on their tow truck. They dropped it so low, we couldn't pick it up. Unbelievable, dude. Unreal. So now the guy just made a fool out of us. What are we going to do?
Just wait.
Think we got something?
There's repercussions. This isn't gonna go. This isn't. We're not taking this lightly.
This isn't over.
This isn't over.
Absolutely not. not the outcome we were hoping for. We did not pop tires. I got lost in the smoke. We were pretty close, but we still had a ways to go because it didn't even get to the sides. So unfortunately, just wasn't having it today. And well, I did tap the wall a couple times. All in all, it wasn't a miserable run, but unfortunately things work out that way sometimes. So blew a belt, blew the, so maybe we have something wrong with the alignment. We blew the, a coolant line blew in half. A little white piece which has been on there forever, so no surprise. We'll have to make that thing metal. And the belt flung off. All in all, just a bad deal. It got very hot. I ended up shooting a fireball out. I don't think it actually burned anything, but it was just very, very, very hot. So actually, I'm gonna see if it starts up now. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but get under the engine bay there. So that's definitely not ideal. That means we definitely hurt the motor. She's cooked. But we'll get it loaded up on the transport back home. This was definitely not our weekend. Going from last year winning Indy, the Freedom 500 this year winning that, to crashing in the Indy 800, and to, I think we blew up the Burnout truck finally. But 300,000 miles, 6 liter, we'll get her back up and a little bit better than before.